Bryant's Packers going up against Bryant's Cowboys. Let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh, yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football. They want the attention.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Still second down.
Prescott now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Play. Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the 2nd and 3rd level, look out. His speed takes over.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Still second down.
second down. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 3rd down.
Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
3rd and long for Prescott. Can't find anyone open. This will be caught at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led out by Aaron Rodgers, who won Super Bowl 45 right here in this very stadium.
And in fine fashion, too. The MVP, what did he throw for? Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
Boy, he had a big day, and they needed every bit of that in beating Pittsburgh for another championship for the Green Bay Packers. But when you watch him play, how much fun is it to see him go out there, dissect defenses with not just his arm but his mind? And I think his ability to move is a huge part of his game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Seven yards to go on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Damarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Another pistol look here. On the counter, Elliott. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost some
line. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Still second down.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Clay Matthews in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, in our meeting with the coaches prior to this game, we heard them talk about the opportunity for the deep pass. They've got a receiver who can sprint out wide. They wanted to make sure they had a chance to get it to him and loosen up the defense.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1st down, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Look at the time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A big pickup there on the run. 30 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. They keep on the ground with Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. One quarter down, 10-7 our score. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Prescott now on 2nd down. Finding time. Looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. For Montgomery in the wild card round, got his knee twisted, left the game for a little bit. Came back late in the 4th, though, so that's a good sign. He's another piece that they need going forward.
A big sigh of relief for the Packers offense and the team overall to see Montgomery back in the lineup. Since he moved from receiver to running back and helped solidify the Packers running game, that's really helped the offense expand and explode. And he still kept his receiving skills. I read that big catch against the Giants late in the game.
Yeah, finished with 3 of them for just over 40 yards. It's brought in by Janis. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. 190.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 190.
A give to Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. 190.
On second down, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
As a defensive coach, that play excites you because you watched your defense play their techniques and didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just run after the quarterback.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Brett time in the pocket. And then he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Now the backup, Darren McFadden. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A dump off to Elliott. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1 remaining. 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 1 remai
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Prescott now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Now, partner, something we're going to have a little while to debate, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the draft order. Browns, of course, will get the first pick of the draft. San Fran, Chicago, Jacksonville, and then Tennessee will actually have number 5 and number 18.
All right, let's take a quick look at these. Cleveland, San Francisco, Chicago. All of them have starting quarterbacks, but will they be in 2017? I doubt it. I think they'll have decisions to make about who's going to be their quarterback, and maybe that comes through the draft. Then you get down there to number 4 at Jacksonville. Blake Bortles should be solid in there, but with this season where he seemed to regress, whoever is the new head coach will have a decision to make there. And then how about, as you mentioned, Tennessee at 5-18? An excellent season for the Titans this year. They're making a push for the playoffs in 2017.
And, of course, the 5th pick that they have is the slot held by the Rams. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finding time. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Jacob Schum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Come out here in the eye. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Packers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 3rd down from inside the 10. Williams got the catch over the middle, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. 1st and 10. Rodgers' completion is made out of the gun, and that goes as a 79-yard touchdown. Packers now down by just 3. 3rd down from inside the 20. The catch will be made in double coverage, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, which takes the lead to 10. Cowboys line up at the 8. Williams is targeted coming across the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the touchdown. The lead grows to 17. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to AT&T Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers to throw on second down. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's brought in by Janis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers. In the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for someone to throw to. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Whitehead, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Prescott on first down. He's got time. Going right side, he has Witten. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He hits Beasley right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Come out here in the eye. This is Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
McFadden will be the setback. He's going to get the football. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. It's brought in by Janis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. Now 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. but for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. What? 90.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Back to the ground, but here McFadden found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets... And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
McFadden loses the football, and this is going to be Packer football.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down now after the pass completion.
319! 319! 319 banana!
And again, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
319!
Rodgers to throw once more. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
58!
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They come out here in the I. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. On third down, it's Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Rodgers now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Rodgers surveying the field. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Red zone opportunity. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
58.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jeff Janis from 8 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Quentin Rollins there on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. On the run, Dunbar. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now defense back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And not much room. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Finding time. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And Cook has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He's back to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Dropping it off for starts. Well, Charles, exciting to the very...